Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind conduct.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. It's almost that time. Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics.
And for that game against the Warriors, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson in at the small forward position. And for the Mavericks, Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Marshall in at the power forward position. And this is the fourth and final game of the NBA Cup group stage of play for these two teams.
And both looking to finish strong, right? And punch their ticket to the knockout round.
That one good for two.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Outside for Jackson. And the rejection by Gafford. Morant outside. Just 5 to shoot. On the money from 12 feet away.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. Of course, John Morant's named first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one's on Morant. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Out to Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got 5 points so far. Here's Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Pass to Aldama. Here's Jackson. Mavericks with the rebound. And you want to talk about winning recipes? These guys have it. 21 wins in a row. That's right, 21.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
Here's Morant. Following the three-point basket by Dallas. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Irving kicks to Doncic. Over Morant. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 7.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Morant passes to Aldama. There's the lob to Jackson. To end the run. Jackson misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Doncic dishes to Marshall. Dallas moving it around. From outside the arc, another 3 for Dallas.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Smarts check in for G.G. Jackson. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Luka Doncic.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, lets a floater go.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Outside Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Doncic. Count it. Good. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Morant kicks to Bane. Trying to get something going, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Irving. He had 15 points last outing. For the screen on Bane. The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
And it's Morant missing. Dallas leading by 11. Doncic kicks to Thompson. To the middle. Out to Doncic. Four on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Irving, good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Maxi Kleba comes in for Marshall. Exum, he's checked in for Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Then for the Grizzlies, Clark comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Kennard in for Morant.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Smart with the ball. Still without a basket. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Can't cash in from close range.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Here's Smart. It's hauled in by Doncic. Mavericks leading by 13. 50 seconds left to play here in the first. Dinwiddie outside. Rob. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Arabia's checked in.
Checking in for the Grizzlies. Number 3, Jake Arabia.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Smart. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Exum finds Doncic. 17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Kleba sets the screen for Dinwiddie. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Arabia passes to Smart. Kennard for 3. That one doesn't drop. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Mavericks lead by 11. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
Here's Dinwiddie. Hasn't made one yet. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Derek Lively. Maxi Kleba is out there with Exum. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Now Smart following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Now here's Smart. Not a lot of room. Shoots over Exum. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Dallas. It's led by as many as 14 points. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs. Pass to Jackson. The 3-ball. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
Some bigs develop range over time. Jackson, he's been dropping daggers since day one.
Dinwiddie with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Lively. Jackson comes over with the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Something that helps up the ante for these NBA Cup games is that all of the tournament games are nationally televised. That's some added value and motivation for these squads.
Yeah, no one wants to perform poorly in front of a national audience. This is a chance early in the season to show everyone what you're about as a team and why you must be taken seriously.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. So Dinwiddie will go to the free throw line. That one on Rose. The Mavericks shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Memphis.
One shot. A long, versatile guard at 6'5". Spencer Dinwiddie can play the one, shift over to the two, and give you scoring and playmaking.
Now here's Smart. Still scoreless. Misses the wing J.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Irving kicks to Kleba. For the three, buries the long-range jumper. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
His passing has always been a staple of his career. Not too many are better at dishing than Kyrie.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And as the group stage starts to wind down, here's what the standings look like so far.
And I'll tell you what, how about the level of excitement this tournament has brought to the NBA regular season? Can't wait to see how it finishes up.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by, Jackson finds Smart. Left side Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Mavericks leading by 15. Pass to Irving. This one for three. Another three for Dallas.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Nice move. And the layup good by Smart.
And that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside.
When it comes to the league's most physical defenders, Richard, look no further than Marcus Smart.
Yeah, he's someone that has no problem sacrificing his body. Whether that's taking charges or diving after loose balls, he is relentless.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Kennard's got himself on the board with three there. Dinwiddie up top. Guarded by Smart. 2 points. That one goes. That's now 8 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Smart. Outside Jackson. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 4 rebounds in this game. Exum passes to Lively. Makes it off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. Now, here's Kennard. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Dinwiddie against Smart. Now, Kleba. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kennard for three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Irving. Good work defensively by Smart. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Pass to Clark. Memphis moving it around. Jackson misses.
And sometimes on defense, people just get lucky.
Here's Exum. Dallas, no good that time either. The Grizzlies trail by 15, and that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Dante Exum. The Grizzlies also making a change. Baines checked in. Now here's Smart. Here's Clark. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Craig, the one thing you love about the NBA Cup tournament, it makes these early regular season meetings matter much more than they used to.
A win is a win in the regular season, right? But you can never have that taken from you. But you do have an extra layer of intrigue in these games with the NBA Cup going on.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Klay Thompson comes in for Irving. And Doncic is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Now, here's Doncic. 16 points for him. Right wing. Here's Grimes. Doncic passes to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Gafford sets the pick for Doncic. There's the 3. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Well, the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. Then for the Grizzlies, Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And Santi Aldama is subbed in for Marcus Smart. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Jackson kicks to Morant. Chalk up 2 there. Morant's got 7.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
And that one's good. Doncic.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. .58 seconds left in the first half. Morant with the bucket.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Doncic through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. 17-point game. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Jackson. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season. Here's Morant. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. And So it's the Dallas Mavericks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation and play to their strengths.
And since we have a moment, let's see what other games are coming up tonight. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So on the floor for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson in at the center. And for Klay Thompson, Richard, he's entering a different part now of his career.
And it happens to all of us. Father Time is undefeated. But Klay's game, his ability to hit threes as an elite level, that is not going anywhere, Kevin.
Jackson in the corner. Pass to Aldama. Lets it go with the three. The shot, no good. Mavericks leading by 12. Down low. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Now, Kyrie has the ability to rack up a ton of assists. He knows how to find the open man.
Now Aldama. Back to Morant. Misses the layup. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Gafford throws it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Morant scanning the floor. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
To the paint, and Gafford throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And they double up Morant. Pass to Jackson. Inside, here's Bane.
There's Bane using his size at the rim.
Dallas leading by 16. Doncic outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 25 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Morant, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Like every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. The three for Doncic. Drills the three-pointer. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Aldama finds Jackson. And another miss by Memphis.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Thompson misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Thompson throws it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Out to Thompson from downtown. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Jackson has the open look. Hits it from three-point range. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is... Nice finish. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Doncic. Over in the corner, Marshall. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Morant outside. With the teardrop, Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Thompson from long range. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Morant throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. Here's Morant. And it's Memphis with another.
And if you're wondering what makes Josh so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Dallas has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And that one, good. Doncic has got 30.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Jackson misses.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And Doncic hits it to go.
He's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Memphis is going to less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. On the wing, Jackson. Puts it up from 17. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Thompson finds Doncic. Screen by Gafford. Puts it up. And it's Doncic missing.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And a wide open look for Payne. Offline with his 3. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Payne seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Yes, that goes in. Jackson's got 12.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Maxi Kleber comes in for Najee Marshall. Exum, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Luke Kennard comes in for Gigi Jackson. Smart's checked in for Bain. And it's Rose in for Morant. Offensive rebound, Clark. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Clark against Doncic. Wants to get it to Lively and does.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position. Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
Memphis shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first free throw is good.
And you got to love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Dallas leading by 20. Doncic with it. Outguarded by Smart. Snatched up. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 34 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Smart against Dinwiddie. Outside Rose. Latrey. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's stolen by Rose. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And laid in to finish the break.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Maxi Kleba is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Irving. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Marshall. And at the 3, the small forward. A shot's good from Irving.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Smart wide open, he fires. Cans it from downtown.
And it's big when Smart is hitting from deep. Really helps open up this offense.
Grizzlies foul. Desmond Bain. Second personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good. When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
No coverage that time. Smart's got 6 here in this quarter.
Look, Smart can be a difference maker from deep. Doesn't always shoot the best shots, but he's got the confidence to knock them down.
Thompson with the bucket.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
The Grizzlies trail by 21. Here's Smart. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Irving. Over Kennard. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. They get the rebound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And that one falls for Clark.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Smart dishes to Clark. Nails the baby hook.
You can't leave someone open when Smart is running his team because he will find that mistake.
Moving against Payne. Irving, good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Smart kicks to Clark. Outside, Payne. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Lively's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Payne for 3. And Lively pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Back to Thompson. Puts up a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the man.
Because of his footwork and fundamentals, Thompson always looks on balance and does a great job of squaring his shoulder.
So, Greg, you played the point. In creative player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Jackson's checked in for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant comes in for Payne.
Grizzlies substitution. Jaren Jackson Jr. Ja Morant.
Dallas on defense. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Out to Morant. And again, Memphis, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And Thompson gets it to go.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his 5th foul.
That's a key foul. That's his 5th. He's got to be smart the rest of the way.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Morant passes to Clark. Pass to Aldama. Looking to end the run. He doesn't hit that one.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
The Grizzlies shooting 41% for the game. Pass to Aldama. Memphis the rebound. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
The more time Jackson spins at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
Doncic with it. Out guarded by Smart. Dinwiddie kicks to Kleba. Doncic against Smart. Doncic passes to Kleba. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
And the shot goes in. Doncic has got 16 here in the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer. He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Doncic kicks to Thompson. And the shot is good. 16 points for Klay Thompson.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Aldama finds Morant. Off target from outside. Dallas has gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Doncic passes to Dinwiddie. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Unloads from 13. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Thompson passes to Lively. Stolen by Smart. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And the Mavericks with some changes. Daniel Gafford comes in for Derek Lively. And it's Najee Marshall in for Maxi Kleba. Then for the Grizzlies, Jackson is checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's Bain in for Smart. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Number 1, Jaden Hardy.
1:58 left in the game. Here's Jackson. Good D by Thompson. Dallas calls timeout. They're in front by 28. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. Which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. It keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Morant kicks to Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
3.
Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
Quick thinking from Bain there. I like watching him rise up like this off the pass.
Pass to Grimes. There's the drive. Lays it up off the glass.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant with it, uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Here's Grimes. Rebounded by Jackson. Morant outside. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray. Morant's got 30.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out. Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup, 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They've played that well.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
More and talking less. I love chilling with broke man, but one flight and they're all impressed. I'm in the G63, the car hugged me